to Glow Up or Get Out. Today's episode is all about skincare. As Melissa said, this was one of her passions, so expect a lot more from her.
Why you gotta do that though? Why you gotta play me up?
Because you actually do know a lot, don't lie.
I mean, I was thinking about it yesterday. I was like, she's gonna fucking make me say some scientific shit and I don't know enough.
No.
But
No science.
I'll try my best.
It's very fitting that today I have a giant
Oh, we both.
mountain on my chin.
Fitting. I woke up with extra acne right under my eye, which I don't know why the fuck that happened. I honestly think it's because I let Logan pop one of my whiteheads last night.
She have dirty fingers?
Maybe.
Probably.
But it happened, and so now I have extra on my face after that, taking that one out. That probably
could have lived for another day.
She could have paid her rent. It's fine.
Oh my God. So tying back into last week's episode, which was about confidence, your skin affects your confidence a lot. I think we're pretty lucky with our skin concerns. They're not very severe, I guess you could say. We have pretty normal skin and concerns in general. But either way, no matter where you are on your skincare journey or struggles, I think you have what you have, and you're entitled to feel a certain way about whatever it is.
Yeah.
And it definitely makes you feel less than great. I mean, I literally...
No, for sure.
I hate this. I'm like, thank God we're wearing masks outside, because hide.
Let's just hide all that. I think also, it's the worst when makeup can't cover it up, because it's there's still texture there, and that people can still see it, so it's what's the fucking point of trying to cover this shit up? Being so fortunate, I don't want to sound but being so fortunate enough to not have severe skincare issues or skin issues makes it a little bit more difficult when we do have acne or issues with our skin. It just kind of brings you down because you're not necessarily used to it or seeing yourself like that. So I don't know, man. Skincare is a big one for me, just because I feel like it's your skin, your little outer layer is an organ that people tend to forget about, that it's a big part of you, and you should be taking care of it every single day.
Yeah. People who don't have skincare routines, or
it stresses me out.
People who just don't wash their face.
Yeah.
I'm and they have perfect skin, of course.
Yeah, those people that fucking use straight up bars of soap that are
stripping
body
their skin.
Soap that's stripping their skin. It stresses me out, but I'm whatever, if it works, it works, I guess, right? You're still taking something off.
Side note, we forgot to mention, for our visual people, we're in pajamas and robes.
So to be a little bit fitting today.
Hair tied. We would be chilling with no makeup on if our skin looked right.
We will be later though.
Yeah, we're gonna put a mask on later. The monster on my chin said not today. And I normally just don't wear makeup ever, so it's a little annoying.
Yeah, we usually wear makeup to do the podcast, or when we actually have to go out somewhere and be normal human beings. Why are we having acne? Who knows? Could be PMSing, could be... Honestly, I think that's my issue, but... Oh, you too, I guess.
I mean, probably.
Oh, man.
It's in my chin. That also means stress. There's, the zones.
Oh, yeah. So, I said before, I feel like my skincare journey has kind of evolved. And when I was younger, I was always, told that, I had really good skin and, never had really any issues. I would get pimples around, my period time, and they were always on my nose, which was really strange.
I did have, always one right here.
Yeah, I would get them under my nose, or, on top of my nose, or, sometimes in my forehead area, right in between my eyebrows. That's where I would get it. But those were, I always knew they were coming every month, and they were super easy to pop, super easy just to deal with.
Quick little treatment.
Oh my God, I used to pop my pimples and then put straight up, alcohol on them.
Alcohol?
Yeah. Because it dries it out, and sure it does, but that's probably not good for your skin. That's what I used to do, and then I was you know what, I'm gonna start washing that. I think I never washed my face until maybe I was 14, around maybe 13.
I did sooner than that, middle school, because my friend had really nice skin, and we'd be what's that? And she's I just wash my face with soap and water. And I was I'm gonna start.
You're mind blowing. Truly, I'm gonna start doing that now.
I'm gonna wash my face companies were trying to sell to kids our age with the clean and clear.
Oh yeah, morning burst, all that shit.
Morning burst.
Honestly, you're right. It was middle school. I would get the little sample ones, like the travel size ones, to try them out. I didn't fucking see any difference, but I mean, I was little. Like, who knows what my skin was supposed to look like?
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely like started with that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And then like in high school, I started using like Aveeno for like lotions. I know. And some Neutrogena, and then it was like whatever. Towards the end of high school, I feel like I started to get more and more into skincare. I never bought like things from Sephora besides makeup, but I was like starting to use like Cetaphil, like very clean, like dermatologist approved shit.
Yeah.
From the drugstore.
But it was also like we didn't really wear as much. I mean, not that I wear makeup now.
Every day in high school.
I did wear some, but it was literally like just concealer and mascara. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't really wear makeup, so I feel like that's why I didn't really have that many concerns, because it was all just hormonal breakouts, which was very slim, like, and it was always, like you said, the same spot. Just funny thinking about the shit I would do back in the day.
Like what?
Just, you know, like what were those pads? The Oxy. Do you remember those?
Where they spin?
No. They were like the alcohol pads, like wipes.
No.
OXI or something.
Oh, I think I know, but like it was like a cleanser?
It was kind of like toner. Like you just wipe it over your face type of thing, but it was like, it smelled so
like
strong and
something.
It burned going on, but I was like, kill it all.
Which like now you're like, if it
I'm like,
burns,
ow.
sister, take it off.
Which I don't think it doesn't burn anyone's skin when you use that.
No, you know what's something funny that used to burn my skin that like, I don't know if that's a concern for everybody, but Neutrogena like makeup remover wipes.
I don't like those.
Those would burn my skin and my eyes.
Yeah.
So bad. I was allergic to something in there.
I like the simple ones.
And yeah, those are good.
Those are nice.
Which I don't
you shouldn't use wipes.
I don't recommend wipes. Wipes are awful.
But girl, convenient sometimes.
Honestly, going from like high school to well, also, you know what? Something that kind of sparked my interest in like skincare was like the fact that I had to wear a lot of makeup during like my dance rehearsals / also when I was in like color guard. I had to wear a lot of makeup, like stage makeup basically, and that shit was really intense. So like I had to learn how to take that off and also how to not get acne from the makeup that I was wearing. I think like that sparked the interest, and then when I got my first job, I started buying things for myself that were like higher end. And like actually from like Sephora or like Macy's. And now we're here and I'm like fucking a crackhead about skincare.
So honestly, I feel like my skincare journey is probably the same. Like as we were saying, like middle school, the fads of like clean and clear morning burst. They get you with those fucking commercials. The water. Same thing, like middle school and then high school. I really don't remember there ever being like a routine, but I'm sure I washed my face and had a moisturizer at the least.
Yeah.
And then, college is when I started taking things a little more seriously. Like, girl, I mean, spot treatments I definitely knew about in high school too.
I didn't.
Well, I used
use
toothpaste, which was no, sis.
That's what I was gonna say. I was like,
at home remedies.
I do at home remedies, which like I feel like I've had like turn of events lately with like my skin. I used to have very, very like not acne prone skin at all in high school and like my younger years, but lately in the last year and a half, I feel like my skin kind of flipped, and there's not a week that I don't have an issue.
Yeah.
Although that like I don't have big breakouts like consistently. I think it's just more like one pimple just is really aggravated and loud. Like she's always there.
She's loud.
I feel like lately it's just kind of been the opposite. I'm consistently trying to figure out what my skin needs are, because I think also my hormones are changing as I'm getting a little bit older, and it's like a lot to deal with because it's like consistent change.
Well, yeah, because like everything that affects your skin, you end up changing in your life like every day. So it's like your food, your like your workouts, your
environment.
Yeah, your literal environment, the smog in the air, like just
going from like living in Seattle where it's like not that much pollution to LA where it's like fucking disgusting out every day.
That being said, I think we should talk about what we're currently doing or using even though I'm still on this journey of trying to figure out my skin personally.
Same here.
Right. Everyone is.
I feel like you find a routine and then something goes wrong and then you're like, fuck, I need to change everything.
Literally that just happened to me. So I literally had a routine, everything was fine, and then I was like, okay, something's not working, and I'm using 8 products, so I'm just gonna stop using all of them, and I'm gonna use just moisturizer, cleanser, sunscreen.
How did that work?
I still couldn't find out what was going
on.
So I'm just slowly adding products back in, which is a good way to eliminate, because then you have to add them in week or bi-weekly.
That's what I was gonna say. When you're adding a new product into your routine, you're supposed to use the product once a week, and then move it into twice a week, and then so on and so forth. Even if it's literally just using a new serum that's supposed to not really fuck your routine up.
Or just only using one new product at a time.
Yeah.
So that way, if your skin does start acting weird,
you know which one.
Yeah, you know it's that one. And if you like that product, maybe it's working with a different product.
Yeah.
Poorly. So then
I'm so bad at trying to just use one new product.
I don't do it. I don't do it at all.
It's so bad because there's so much cool shit out.
Yeah, because then you buy it and you're like, I want to use it.
Exactly.
Why am I gonna let that $30 sit there?
I love that.
So yeah, I don't really have a solid routine right now, but I think logically, how I apply things. First, if I'm wearing makeup or not, I usually still double cleanse, which I will use if I'm wearing makeup. But if I'm not wearing makeup, I don't use a makeup wipe. But now we're gonna start using this makeup eraser. See how that goes. I tried to use a cleansing balm, but I didn't like it. So, anyways, just trying to figure out what the first step is, and then I use a cleanser. I used to use the Clarisonic. We're getting rid of her.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we're getting rid of her.
Good.
Good.
For a while, I was like, maybe that does work.
It did. It did work. So I use a cleanser, which I'm going between them. But my all-time favorite is the Origins Checks and Balances. That one's fire. You're used to the people that I really want to try, but that one's fucking always sold out. And then ideally going with a toner of some sorts, and then a serum, and then moisturizer,
and then sunscreen if it's daytime.
And then sunscreen if it's daytime, and then I'm thinking spot treatments. I'll usually do at the very end. Is that the correct order? Spot treatments at the end? Very end?
I think so.
I mean, yeah.
It depends on the spot treatment that you're using, I think, but for the most part, it is at the end.
Oh, in my current routine also, I like to steam my face. I have a little pod I got for Christmas, and it literally just blows hot, warm,
really cool.
hot steam at your face, so opens up your pores. So if you do that after your first cleanse, your second cleanse will be even better, or during your first cleanse, whatever. And I see an esthetician. It's recommended to go every 4 to 6 weeks, so if you need an esthetician in the OCLA area, hit me up.
I haven't gone yet, but I'm gonna.
She needs to go because she's talking about it.
I just don't feel like I have super major skin concerns, but at the same time, I feel the only thing I want her to really teach me that I really want to get into is retinol, which I'm too scared to try it on my own.
I think I have a retinol product.
I have a couple, but I haven't used them because they scare me, because they could be really tricky. And you have to use the right percentage and all that shit.
I think you're gonna literally become obsessed when you get Microderm.
Probably.
So good. I want to get it again.
I want shit to just be sucked out of me. I said what I said. You take that in any way you want, and it's probably true. My routine currently consists of, I have a night and a day routine. Well, okay, let's start by saying that I had skin issues lately, and I kind of just said, fuck my 12-step routine. I mean, it wasn't actually 12 steps.
Literally.
But my long routine, and started just doing cleanser and moisturizer. Cleanser and moisturizer. Whatever.
Yes.
Or if I had to remove my makeup. But I am currently just doing cleanser and either my daytime or my nighttime moisturizer.
Oh, you have different moisturizers.
I do. I use a more moisturizing and hydrating, and also has vitamin C in it to brighten my skin at nighttime, which you should be using vitamin C only at night unless you're very careful about your sunscreen in the daytime. But I recommend it's just better to do it at night because you don't have to deal with the issue of UV rays and shit.
Yeah.
So but what I was using before that was working for me at the time was I would cleanse my skin, and instead of doing something that I used to do that I don't do anymore is toner.
It's not necessary.
It's not a necessary thing. I just felt like it was kind of doing nothing for me at the time. But then, okay, so then I started using the BHA toner, which that was working really well for me, especially in the nose area, because that's where I used to break out the most. And it kind of just stopped because I feel like it finally got everything out that it needed to get out. Which is incredible. And still now I'm going to start using it again, but only on days that I feel like I need to really exfoliate, because I was using it on a daily basis.
Every day?
Every day.
Gross.
It wasn't super invasive, and I don't think it was crazy, but I feel like it just got kind of like drying at one point, because I feel like maybe I just didn't need it anymore, and then my skin got used to it, and once I would like,
there's like, just so many sciences too, like retinol, vitamin C, H, like all these ingredients you have to balance, and like only use this one at night, use this one every other day, and swap it out for this one.
Found out when I got the BHA exfoliant, I was already using the vitamin C nighttime cream that I'm using, and you can't necessarily use them both at the same time because it could be very drying and then like irritate your skin. So it just really depends on like how resilient your skin is and stuff like that too. I've tried to figure out different products to use for different things. So like now whenever I use the BHA exfoliant, I only use my very neutral based moisturizer at night.
Right.
And just kind of like switch it off. But yeah, so I would use that, and then I got another product, which was like a niacinamide serum.
Yes, that's another one.
I love niacinamide. It's so good. I would say it's like just as, no, I mean not just as good, but it's great like the salicylic acid if you got just like a serum of salicylic acid. I feel like it's very good about like keeping your skin checked for like acne, as well as like it's supposed to work on like fine lines and wrinkles.
I'm trying to think if the ordinary one I have is niacinamide. Because I know there's one. The Ordinary is pretty cool because it is just like the straight.
It's just straight up. That's the first brand that I bought that was like where I felt like it was more chemically just targeting. Like it was just like you knew what was in it. It had no like fragrances.
No frills.
It was just like not trying to get you with the packaging. It's just here it is. You know. That's what I loved. It's so fucking inexpensive.
It's like $10.
My moisturizer, it's the AHA one. I forgot what it's completely called, but it's so good, and it's so like it's just a basic one. It's fucking.
That's all I have.
It's $7. So that's kind of my order of things. Like just.
It's like the same. I mean, in general, because I didn't realize we're like literally on the same page.
We really are. I feel like we have very similar skin, which is.
We're like restart
Because shit's just not working well. But I just have a bunch of products sitting there.
So if you have skin issues similar to ours, we're gonna name our skincare faves in Glowing Hour, and also just random current faves that we have at the moment. So we'll see you guys then. Yes! We're in Glowing Hour.
Alright guys, welcome back. We are now in Glowing Hour, addressing the elephant in the room. If you're watching, if you're not, if you're listening, we are wearing face masks. I feel like we can barely
make expressions, so bear with us. We both decided to get the same mask. It is the Freck 4-Clay Cactus Clay Mask. We got it off of Troop Beauty, which we're actually ambassadors for them.
Called Troop.
Scouts. But it's women owned. Chelsea and Jillian love them. It's basically, maybe you're thinking like, okay, it's just like Sephora or something.
Yeah.
No, their like overall mission is kind of to help educate women / just people who use beauty products about financial freedom and savings, while also being able to like
being a consumer.
Yeah, love beauty products.
Kind of wanted to match the two worlds together, which I feel like is so great for women in specific, when we're taught to be like the most consumer, like we're just like the target for a lot of products, and especially beauty products. It's kind of like taking the power back. So it's really interesting and really, really cool. I would check them out. We both are ambassadors, like she said, Scouts. So maybe we'll have a link in our bio.
Yeah.
To go check that out. But yeah, we are.
One thing I really love about the website is that they have like the women owned, like they have badges, kind of like Sephora has like the Clean at Sephora. They have the same thing where it's like vegan, cruelty free, women owned badges, and like
women of color.
Yeah, so it's really cool because you kind of get to know more about where you're buying from.
Mm-hmm. It feels a lot more niche focused, and also it feels a lot more intimate and a lot more special when you buy through Troop Troop specifically, just because you kind of get to know, like you said, exactly where these products are coming from and who's making them. And it's usually women in specific who like they focus on. They kind of just bring back the power to women, and it's really, really cool.
Yeah. Link
in the bio.
But going off of what we're using right now, so another thing that I got from Troop is, I want to say it's Real Beauty, but it's the A and the E are flipped, but I still think it's pronounced Real Beauty. And when I was looking on their website, it kind of has like a product description and all that and about the brand. And I was really drawn to this antioxidant serum just because it talks about using these products focused around, I guess, like your period, like your cycle. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of, I guess, I don't know, it just feels like a lot more detail oriented when like you're focusing skincare around that. Not that you can only use it around the time of your period, but just that it's like,
but just knowing
counteracting things going on.
There's I feel like they don't understand that like when you get your period, there's a lot of hormonal shit going on. So like, obviously your skin is going to react to your hormones, and the fact that they combat or like try to deal with the issue in itself is really interesting, because I feel like there's not much like that on the market. It's more of like, you have acne, let's deal with it, and this one's more like, you're getting acne because of your period, I'm going to help you deal with that.
Like literally it says, advanced vegan skincare system formulated to balance and calm your skin's fluctuating needs throughout the month, made with potent naturally derived ingredients and without the use of toxic or irritating chemicals, period. Yeah, so I don't know, it's really, really cool, and all the products have cool information.
What I got from Troop was, I got cheek slime from Freck as well. It's basically like a lip and cheek tint. I guess kind of, if you can think of like the Glossier Cloud Paint. Mm-hmm. It's not the same texture, but it is like a little bit liquidy. The same kind of vibe where like it's like a liquid blush of sorts. I also got the Uni Sleepy Beauty Bedtime Body Essence. And I got this specifically, just number one, I felt like I wanted something to make me feel a little bit more like luxe before I go to bed.
Yeah, like bedtime.
Bedtime. But also I've been having really like a lot of trouble sleeping lately, and this is supposed to help like with aroma, and it also has melatonin in it, which I thought was really interesting. But yeah, I just tried it last night, and I have to say I think I got better sleep. I didn't wake up to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, which I usually do, which is nice. I don't know if that's just because I was exhausted or what, but that was one thing. And then I also got the Goldie Clean Greens Anti-Pollution Superfood Face Mask, which I specifically got this for Logan, but I'm excited to try it as well. It's just kind of like,
it's been really going around lately because the brand is
black owned. I think like also like, I don't think, not that maybe this does combat like pollution, but I feel like this one specifically says like anti-pollution, so I thought that was a good find just because we live in LA, and specifically like in the LA area. Yeah. So it might be a little bit more polluted here. But yeah, that's what we got.
Check them out.
Go check them out.
So going off of skincare again, we want to talk about our skincare faves. So number one are the Mighty Patch Zit Stickers. If you guys have not got these, which like I hate to be putting more clout on them, they're already really hard to find. They honestly work magic. Like, I know these are your fave too, right? One of your faves?
One of my faves.
They literally just treat, like, it stops me from wanting to pick at my face because one, there's literally a sticker over it, and two, like, the white, I looked it up, it's not your pimple coming out, it's just oil being absorbed, and, like, it turns white because it's, like, the hydrocolloids, it's that turning white because it's absorbing oil. So, like, technically it's your pimple, but it's like, not. You know what I mean?
So interesting.
I would say the Duo Pack is a solid one. I haven't tried the like pinpointed, like the exact.
I want to try those, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't tried those, but the like invisible ones, I wouldn't say they're crucial, but at least the originals. Start there. My second favorite is the Peter Thomas Roth Hungarian Thermal Water. I think it's a mask. Even like only leave it on like 3 minutes or something. Yeah. So it like my esthetician is the one who introduced me to this, and I saw it at Costco for like $20 instead of like 30 something. So I got it. It's really cool. Like you just rub it into your skin and you wait the 3 minutes, and then when you put water on it, it literally heats up your skin. Like you feel it getting warm in your hands. And I mean, the whole idea of it is just to like make it look better, basically. Like, you know, I just love the experience more than anything. Yeah. And I think it helps. Like I think it does do stuff. It has a lot of stuff in it, and my esthetician uses it, so it must be good. My next favorite is the Unseen sunscreen, which we talked about from Supergoop. It's the best. You guys, we already talked about it. You know why we love it, but yeah.
Put her on that.
She did. She put me on. My esthetician uses the regular one, like the Play Everyday one, which is also good. It's just not oily, but it's just more of a dewy finish, I guess.
Yeah. Mine currently, I feel like they're the fucking same things, but I'm just gonna go through the first two that I feel like you already talked about. Which is like the Mighty Patch by Hero Cosmetics. So good. I feel like we've been using them nonstop the entire 3 weeks that we've had them, like the last past month. But they do have like the bigger packaging, which comes with like a variation of them, right? I think you got that one.
Yeah, I got it. I think it's 24
versus
of the originals.
Got it.
The nighttime
This
one.
only comes with 12. I think it's supposed to be like the travel size.
Yeah.
But these are really great. The second thing, Unseen Sunscreen, which this literally is gone and I got a new one already, but so good. It's high SPF, which I love, and then also like the fact that it's unseen. It's also just like literally transparent, which is really cool, which I feel like works for all skin tones. Or at least most. I don't know, I've never heard anyone complain about it who's
like
darker.
It's clear. So.
Yeah, so it's literally transparent, but really great, as well as the fact that like it kind of reminds me of the way that the Professionals
a little, but not
feels. But obviously it's not a primer, but it feels like the way that it does. So I feel like it kind of also works great underneath makeup, which I love. And then the last thing that I've recently tried, it's a sample size, but I think I'm gonna go back and buy the full size of this, is the Pharmacy Green Clean Makeup Melt Away Cleansing Balm. I've never been sold by cleansing balms before because I just feel like they're all kind of the same and they don't really get everything off. But this one smells so good, and also it actually works. I feel like you can see the makeup literally like being buffed off your face.
I love that.
It's so good. Those are my current favorites of skincare anyway.
Going back, my bad, I totally forgot my facial steamer. I mean, we're gonna link all these products so that you can like find them really easily, but it's one of the nicer ones from Amazon and totally worth it. You should definitely use what is it, like purified water or something?
Yeah.
The one that doesn't build calcium over time. Mm-hmm. Use that or else you're gonna be screwed. But I love it. It just opens up your pores and it's perfect for like I said, in between cleansings, whatever. It just opens up your pores so you get more out.
Amazing.
And it just feels like an experience. I love experience products apparently.
I mean, yeah, like honestly, skincare in itself is like a fucking experience.
It's self-care. It's an experience.
So I feel like that's also why I'm like so addicted to buying new products that are skincare related, just because I feel like I want something new to make me feel like I'm doing like an at-home spa situation.
Right.
Next favorite or
category.
Our current favorite song / playlist.
Yes. Right now I'm loving July by Noah Cyrus. I mean, today, Put Your Record On by...
She's been saying it non-stop.
Rit Momney, that's his name. Today, that's my favorite. But I think like in this general season, I've been loving July by Noah Cyrus because it could just really make me cry. And then playlist-wise, my Simpin playlist.
Made by Samantha Lowe.
It's good year-round.
It's just got all your faves in there, you know, but...
It just is emotionally provoking, the entire playlist. So if you need an emotionally provoking, long, like literally 12-hour playlist, I got you. It'll be linked, don't worry.
My favorite song currently is Puddles by Daniela Andrade.
Mm-hmm.
I, first of all, loved her. Like, growing up, she had like a YouTube channel. I don't know if she still does.
Really?
I used to like religiously watch like covers and shit. And she was one of my favorite like cover artists. She used to do a lot of cover songs. But she currently just like started popping off with her own music.
Again?
And yeah, and she started like making music that was very much like in my niche, which is like kind of like dream pop with a little bit of like, no, just like dream pop, I guess. Dream pop / like electronic music.
Yeah.
Feels like very indie pop, I should say. And I just like always thought that she was just like not that kind of a girl, and she surprised me, and I love her. I love her more for that. She just kind of, it's cool to see that like as an artist, she's like also grown to be something that like I also have grown to like.
Yeah, like kind of grow together.
We grew together.
Love that.
And then the playlist that I've been loving currently, but honestly for the past year or so, is the Pollen playlist by Spotify. Like, you know, this kind of playlist that they create.
They have one of those?
It's called Pollen. It's like more indie pop / rap.
Catered to you, or is it?
No, it's just a playlist that they make. It's really good. It's where I usually like tend to find
Like
new artists or new music.
Ooh.
I really, really love that playlist. So good. Highly recommend.
Now we're gonna do our favorite show/movie. My favorite show right now is Love Island. Thanks Chanel and Logan, because you guys are both watching it. Like, I've seen Love Island, but I got really entrapped in this season.
It's like you end up like watching it in the beginning. You're like, these fucking people are not that great.
You're like, I hate them all, and then you're like, wait, I like them.
And then you start getting like attached to them. It's crazy.
Yeah, and I've always loved reality TV shows or just reality TV in general. It was a move. It's addicting, and you can it's like live. That's what I love. Also,
yeah,
get on the app, do a little voting. We're finally caught up, so we can do that now.
Truly.
And my favorite movie? What did I put? Oh, The Social Dilemma. Y'all, I know we talked about kind of basically the same thing when we ranted about social media 2 episodes ago, but I watched the movie like 3 days after we filmed, and I was like, oh no, do we need to refilm? What's going on? Like, but we basically touched on all of those topics without even like getting in there. Yeah. I think we were just expressing as consumers without like the bias of the movie, of like the experts, which was kind of cool, I guess. Like, this is the feelings we're feeling as consumers, so.
Yeah, exactly. My current favorite show, also Love Island, obviously. But also I've been watching on and off Money Heist. It's just like a lot to, it's not one of those shows you can just like throw on and just have on.
And watch.
Because you, number one, do have to read the subtitles, because I hate fucking doing like dubbed shit, unless it's like absolutely necessary. But I mean, I also speak Spanish, so whatever. But anyway, Money Heist is really good. It's just really like emotionally captivating, which is why it's like intense. Yeah, you get really like invested in the characters, and like, you know they're gonna die. Like, some of them are gonna die, you know? It's just like, it's just gonna happen.
Oh my god, I didn't know that.
So,
damn.
I mean, any good show, like, people die, you know? For my favorite movie currently, I was asking Logan, I was like, is that a movie? But the Hamilton that's on Disney Plus, absolutely love it. If you guys haven't seen it, it's really cool just because, like, it's, what?
You guys just fucking sing it all day.
Hamilton did so good, number one.
She started crying at their voting propaganda post, you guys.
Propaganda. Truly, though.
Everything's propaganda.
Started crying.
The only natural reaction.
Go watch Hamilton, though. I really love it. Number one, it retells the story of, like the beginning of America and how we came to be. And, like,
I agree. It was dope. What I saw of it,
it was really
dope.
good. And I just love that they used only predominantly like people of color in their musical, which you don't see as well, because obviously it's a white story.
I mean,
and they put people of color in it and kind of rework the way that it's done. It's also like not regular musical. It's rap and just like a lot of fun, funky music, and it's so fucking good.
Next category?
Makeup. Favorite current makeup.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything because I haven't bought anything new. Like, we're talking currents. Like, we're literally speaking the past couple months, what have we been loving? And honestly, I haven't bought
anything you got, though, recently, they like?
I haven't got anything recently, makeup-wise. Like, truly. Oh, okay, I mean, I guess the Bare Minerals mascara that...
I'll just
why do we have all the same fucking shit?
Well, this one I kind of got influenced by you, but like I just bought it at the freaking
It's cool. I've been liking it so far.
As for me, yeah, the Bare Minerals Strengthen Lengthen mascara. It's serum infused, so it's like supposed to help build your lashes to be stronger or longer.
Yeah.
I just really like it because the applicator is so different. I mean, you're not gonna be able to see it from this far, but it has like a flat side, and then the edges are kind of just like really like sparse, which it's nice. I'm not the type of girl who likes spider lashes or like very like intensely bold clumpy lashes, thick lashes. I like very like sleek, long,
natural, long,
and I think this voluminous. It can give you volume. So what I like is like the side parts of it can give you that length and that separation that you want, and then the flat side of it, when like that's when you apply it to like add more volume and like definition and like darkness, which is so cool. I like it's kind of a learning curve to use it a little bit just because you don't know what side to use, but at the end of the day I just like,
and I just love any makeup product that is something that's also good for you.
Like it's serum, so it's really cool.
Like makeup with SPF or like whatever. Like you're still wearing makeup that makes you look and feel good, but it's also
doing something at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Totally. My second favorite is the Kosas concealer. I'm in the shade 05. I've been using this as not just concealer, just like my entire face.
Yeah.
And then I'll just add a little bit extra under my eyes afterwards. But this stuff is so good. It's my second tube now because I use it as foundation. But this brand in general, I just really love it. They're super innovative. They just come out with like fucking slapping products. Packaging's so cute. The vibe is so cute.
My favorite app recently is Procreate. I'm pretty obsessed with using Procreate on my iPad.
Great.
There's just like, it does have its things that I wish it could do, and they just updated it and took away opacity. I don't know if any of you guys use Procreate, but that kind of...
Are you sure it's gone, or do you think we just is in a different spot?
No, it's gone, I'm pretty sure. But it's fine.
That's such a weird thing.
Or maybe it's on yours because you have a Pro. I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah.
Anyways, I love Procreate. I love drawing. It's just like, not mindless completely, but like just mindless. Like I don't. It's just relaxing to just draw and like not be wasting paper. Recently, as of this week, Mel and I decided to make iOS 14 home screen app icons. So if you're in the market,
go check those out.
Also link those below.
We're also looking into creating different colors. So like if you have anything customizable that you really want, you could probably make it.
Yeah.
But yeah. My current favorite app is the Pattern app.
It's a good one.
So good. If you guys don't have it, it's like the elevated version of CoStar, which I honestly don't like CoStar.
Well, CoStar is supposedly racist or something.
Yeah.
I heard something about that.
They're very...
The Pattern is...
The Pattern... Black owned, I believe. But it's a really great app because it not only like will tell you a little bit about your astrological like natal chart and stuff, but it'll also give you... They have a new feature called Bond, which it'll like put your chart and someone else's chart and really like go into compatibility, not just like you guys have the same signs or you guys have the same whatever. It's like it goes into depth about like the actual relationship as a whole,
like 20 paragraphs depth.
Yeah. And it also like moves on a daily basis, like it like you might be having issues with your person this week
the
or
timing
whatever.
Patterns.
Yeah, it goes beyond just like your two connection, but like your two connection in the current state of like the world or like also like all the like retrogrades and all that. Yeah,
it's cool. Get into it. And they're coming out with like a dating app,
which I think
if you're really into astrology, get it.
Not only that, listen to this. You guys haven't watched Indian Matchmaker?
Oh my god.
I mean, I did know this before, but they touch on this topic that like arranged marriages were done before, like for hundreds of years, and they still are. They're based off of your natal charts and astrology, which is fucking fascinating, first of all. And you know, have your thoughts on arranged marriages, but they sometimes really do fucking work. So the fact that they're coming up with an app that will really like touch on that is insane. Like, imagine finding your perfect match a lot quicker. And just like a lot more efficiently.
And you don't have to be like, what's your sign? And they're like, where were you born? What time were you born?
Yeah, that's
like,
awkward.
and you know, people that are on the app already care.
They already care enough to like have that special connection too with you and the universe. I think that's beautiful. But yeah, that's my favorite app right now.
So favorite snack is the Good and Gather date bars, but specifically the cashew butter, or there's like the chocolate chip one or something. Mm-hmm. But those two, very similar, so good.
If you guys aren't familiar, that's like the Target brand.
Yes, you can only get it at Target. So sorry if you don't like Target, which I don't know who you are if you don't like Target, but I get it. They're really good. They're like they're I guess protein bars, but there's only like 6 grams, so it's not like you're bulking up or anything. It's literally just to get you through the day. Yeah. And then favorite drink is just coffee. Like, I've been pounding that shit. It's bad. I honestly didn't start drinking coffee regularly until lately, yeah.
I remember I would have to have my coffee every morning when we were in college. And Sam was never. She just. I never
had coffee in college, and like I still could, but it's that thing where it just becomes your routine to where you're like, I want it, and I still don't feel addicted or like the need. Don't look at me like that. I don't feel like I need it, but it does just like, that was nice.
Yeah.
I think I like that.
Yeah, I think you're right about the routine thing. Like, it feels really good to either if you like make your own coffee at home or if you like go and
get some.
It's like such a part of your morning routine. It kind of like makes you feel like, oh, I'm now like doing my morning routine.
I'm slowly turning into a snob though. I don't like to make it at my house anymore because it just tastes watered down.
Me either.
The Keurig.
The Keurig is gross, honest to God.
It just tastes watery.
It's espresso if you're gonna do anything at home.
You have to get that good $300-something one. Yeah. Truly, which the second I do that, I will be addicted to coffee, so it's okay.
My current favorite snack is, honestly, it's been for a minute. It's the Go macro bars. I don't have any to show either. I fucking finished them all.
I know, they're so good.
And also really expensive, which sucks, but they're like $3 a bar, but it's like 20 grams, 10 to 20 grams of protein in a bar, which is a lot, you know, and it's vegan, which incredible, and they're really, really tasty, and they're women owned as well. It's like a mother-daughter brand.
Where do they sell it?
They sell them at Trader Joe's. I don't know if at Target, but like Whole Foods and Sprouts has them. Nice. They're like about $2 something, almost $3 each, which is really pricey, but
a lot of protein.
A lot of protein in that bar. My favorite drink currently, 2 things. Pumpkin spice latte. You know, it's that time.
We're getting there.
Logan and I currently found this place called Little Barn in like Glassell Park, Eagle Rock area.
It's really cute.
It's a vegan spot, which like incredible, but also like there's no pumpkin spice latte that I know of like at the top of my head that's vegan, because usually the syrups have dairy in them, so you can still order them with like your alternative milk. No, like with your
you mean at Little
But you can't take, I'm saying like everywhere else, like you can't take the syrup out. But at Little Barn, and they can even add whipped cream at the top if you want, which is great. And then my second favorite drink has been the Aqua Kefir Peach Pineapple. I have other flavors by GT's Kombucha. Sam actually brought hers today. I don't have any. But that one's really good. Get your probiotics in, y'all.
Love probiotics. Favorite restaurant? I also don't have a favorite restaurant as of late. Like I thought about Fat Sal's, but like I haven't had it in 3 months. And I've only had it once. I was like, that sounds really good right now, but it's not my favorite. Like I've only had it once. Like come on. And it's so bad for you.
Truly.
But like Takai is always a really good one. So, but I just don't have a solid favorite at the moment.
My current favorite right now is Tacos Tu Madre. We recently discovered their fried chicken bowls.
Those are good.
They're really good. I feel like that's just my current favorite. I don't think it's like my forever favorite. It's just something that I really enjoy eating. It's really spicy.
Favorite candy? I also don't think I picked one for candy. Oh my god, maybe as we get closer to like Halloween time I'll have a favorite candy.
Yeah. Well, you've been eating those fucking cookies.
I love sweets, but candy not necessarily. Like, I like dessert more than candy. So like if you give me candy, I'll eat it. You know, like I'm not super picky about it.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why I don't have a favorite. But the, what's it called? Nellies. Those Nellies are pretty good.
The Nelly bars.
They're a little bit healthier if you
They're a healthy option. They're really good actually. It's a great choice. My current favorite candy are the Smart Sweets gummy worms. They're like the spooky edition. They're just like great because they're like low grams of sugar and vegan. I feel like gummies are really hard to find vegan. But this brand is awesome. They're not best candy in the world, but I feel like it satisfies my craving for a good gummy worm.
Favorite podcast? I haven't been listening lately. I think it's because I've been on a really big music kick. But in general, my all-time favorite is Crime Junkies, because I'm addicted to true crime stories, and the way they talk soothe you. It's amazing, and it just makes me even more hyper vigilant, which is maybe not the best thing, but I love it. I could binge. That's literally probably why I haven't listened to it, because I like to binge listen.
Yeah.
So I finished probably from episode 1 to I don't know, 70 or however many episodes there was until December. I just listened to all of them in 2 or 3 months, and then I stopped because I caught up, and I was like, no, I don't want to listen week to week. Yeah. So I'll just binge it again. But really good if you love true crime.
I've really been enjoying the podcast called Acting My Age by Rohini Elise. She's this influencer from Seattle, and I found her when I was in Seattle. She's kind of on the smaller scale. She's kind of blown up recently, but really enjoy her podcast. She's just a really real girl, and we enjoy some of the same interests like spirituality and manifestation, and kind of just talking about that kind of stuff. I feel like she's really cool. today I was listening to one that's called, like, it's like about imposter syndrome, which I heavily fuck with because that's me. But I thought that was a cool thing to talk on, and she's just very, like, cute topics like that, and very entertaining. Something you can very much relate to, I should say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, last thing we decided to talk about was random choice, which, as you can see, my favorites are slim lately, I guess. But the OPI, like, nail strengthening something, nail polish. We recently, I guess not that recently, for my birthday, Mel and Logan took me to get my nails done. And I had never gotten long nails, but I was excited, like, different, let's be fun. And I basically became obsessed. And yeah, so now I'm trying to grow out my natural nails. And that's honestly really been helping make them strong, because, like, they were a little weak at first.
Yeah.
But I'm seeing great results. So
your nails are really long now.
if you're trying to grow out your nail, my pinky is my pride and joy.
My brand fave is the brand Crap Eyewear currently. I just got these sunglasses. I got 2 pairs, but the black ones are kind of just like staples, I guess.
Yeah.
But I got these green ones, and I think the color variation is called like kiwi, which is so cute because I think the lenses are a little bit like
That is cute.
red, so it's kind of cute. They're like just
She puts them on over her mask.
they're just really fucking fun, but like they still have like that classic feel that like the black ones I got have.
In the case.
In the case.
Gotta love. Hopefully that was short and sweet, and maybe got inspired to try something
new
from our favorites.
If you did, it'll probably be linked in.
It will be linked.
It will be linked
That's probably
in the description of the podcast, whether you're on YouTube or any of the other listening platforms.
Yes, we'll have it linked everywhere. We would love it if you bought something through our links because it helps us. We make a little bit of money from it, and we obviously have no sponsors. So, you know, small businesses help, please. These are things that we genuinely really love, and
About their own money.
Yeah, like we said, look at our links if you're interested in anything. And I guess
that's it. We gotta go take these masks off
because it's been like
they're
10 minutes over.
overdue. Alright, guys. See you next Thursday.